Yo, what is up, everyone? Welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. So hope you guys are all having a great day. Now grab some popcorn and get your mental skills ready. Like, get a cup of coffee or something, because this event, okay, low-key, I have recorded this video 3 times now, because of how complicated this thing is, and, like, I'm confusing myself, like, watching it back. So hopefully, fingers crossed, you're hearing this, and I don't have to redo it. But yeah, so this is a brand new event. First off, I want to say massive shout out to Paladin Patrick. This is his Twitter. Follow him. Check him out. I don't take any credit for creating these graphics. I just really like how they're portrayed, and also I think it's like the easiest to understand. And yeah, okay, so here's the new event. Temple Raid. This is a very complex event. Amen to that. You cannot say anything more true about this event. Compared to the other ones, like, this thing is so freaking complicated, okay? So this might be like a 20-minute video. We shall see. Anyway, okay, so this event has 5 important components to it. The islands, the island path, the temple, the storm, and the shrine of elements. Okay, the islands. Okay, so there's basically 5 elemental islands that each channel their own element. And the goal is to progress down the island path and defeat the Guardians. Note, while each player can choose any path, it is likely to best to coordinate with the team. That is very, very true. I'm assuming that the leaders of a team can assign different islands to attack. That's going to be my guess if it's like other major events, and I hope that is the case. But let's see. Okay, so basically the island path is, there's 4, okay, so each island, alright, remember there's 5 islands. Each island will have 4 temple guards and 1 main temple. Temple guards are stationed at the 4 monuments on the path. You get it. Okay, so temple guards will be at the temple. Sorry, temple guards are stationed at the 4 monuments, and the 4 monuments are the, where is it? Isn't it this? Oh my goodness, I'm already confusing myself again, dang it. Okay, alright, I'm just gonna keep reading. Ignore what I just said. Alright, temple guards are stationed at the 4 monuments on the path. The main temple is at the end of the path, at the center of the island, and can be reached after defeating the previous temple guards. So, it seems like the path itself is broken up into 4 different guards, right? And in order to progress down the path, you have to kill off all the enemy teams who will be pushed back as you advance. So basically, it's going to be like a race, basically, to get to the main temple, if that's what I'm understanding. Okay. Alright, now the temple. Once inside the temple, this I understand. This makes more sense. Okay. Once inside the temple, whoever gets there first gets to it. A team will have 2 hours to raid the Guardians. A team cannot be pushed out of the temple. So once you reach there, you are safe for 2 hours. So inside, the bases that you are going to attack are PvE only, which is player versus environment. It is computer-based generated computer-generated bases. Teammates will not be able to follow you on attacks against the Guardians. You must use a dragon. Here's what I like. You must use a dragon that corresponds to the tier of the Guardian. So, you cannot use Harbinger dragons on all these. You actually are going to be reliant on your lower tier dragons. So, if you haven't already, make sure you have your lower tier dragons leveled up if you're a really high level. But, in the same token, if you're a lower level and you don't have Harbinger dragons, you might not be able to take out some of the bigger bases. As far as I can tell, it seems like there's going to be tiers of Guardians. So Guardian bases do not follow the same rules as player bases, multiple totems. So it seems as if there are going to be, like, I'm guessing, like, multiple totems, as in, like, you know, 1 for each element, so there's going to be a negative effect on every single dragon element. So attacking with dragons of the same element as the Guardian. So you have to attack. See, and it's pretty complicated. You have to attack the Guardian itself. I'm going to do another video, by the way, like, going through it, like, when it actually comes out. But this is just kind of like a quick overview. Quick, quote-unquote. So you have to hit them with the same element as the Guardian. So there's 5 different elements, right? So if you're attacking the Earth, I believe, Earth Temple, then you have to use Earth Dragons. If that's my understanding. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Each Guardian defeated earns your team victory points. The first attempt at attacking a new guardian costs no energy. Goes up 2 per attempt up to 8. After 2 hours, you return at the island start. So, it's going to cost 8 energy. 8 energy. I feel like that's kind of iffy. Because that's a little bit questionable. I'm not exactly sure on that, how I like that. I like how it starts at 0 and goes up to 2 and then 4. But going from 4 to 6 to 8, like, that's a little questionable, but okay. Okay. Alright, here's another thing that makes it super complicated. Alright, the storm. The storm rotates around the elemental island on a 3-hour cycle. 3 hours over an island and then 3 hours between islands. When the storm is over an island, 3 things will happen. All teams on the island will be booted to the main event screen unless inside the temple. So if you are inside the temple already, when the storm comes, you are safe. The island will no longer be accessible by anyone else besides who's in the temple, and the island will not be supercharged until the storm leaves. So supercharged islands will give increased VP to the first team that defeats the temple guardians, not the island guards. Okay. And when the storm departs, team progression is reset, and it's accessible, and it will be supercharged. Okay, and I'm assuming it will say supercharged underneath the island or something, I don't know. Actually, the thing literally just shows that. Yeah, so it will show it on the screen. Like the video if you are confused as I am. Dang it. Alright, the Shrine of Elements. As your team reaches the temple in each of the elemental islands, the Shrine of Elements will be revealed. Once unlocked, the shrine is permanently available to your team. The guardians within the shrine will consist of 2 tiers, Orange and Harbinger. There's 1 guardian of every element within the 2 tiers, totaling 10 guardians. Shrine Guardian bases feature elemental towers related to the element of the guardian. These towers will deal 4 times the normal amount. Fire element is fire turrets, ice element is ice turrets. So, basically, it seems as if they will... It seems like it's going to just be an entire base of it. I'm not exactly sure how this is going to work. Maybe it's just saying, like, on those particular, like, if you're attacking an island that is in the ice element, ice turrets in particular, if there's any on that base, are going to deal 4 times the normal damage. It's kind of complicated. I don't really understand exactly what it's saying here. But yeah, so the Shrine Guardian bases fall under the same rules as Temple Guardian bases. There's so many different Guardian bases, it's so confusing. God. No follower must defeat 70% or better of the base energy cost, and matching element equals more VP. Oh, okay, so if you attack it with the same element, you gain more VP. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. Alright. So all orange tier Guardians must be defeated. Now, does that mean... I'm assuming they're not going to make you use Harbinger tier Guardians with only Harbinger tiers. Because here's the deal with this event, is that they're saying that the bases are going to be relative to a dragon specific tier. So if you're in Gold League, no one on your team has Harbingers, are you going to be going up against the same bases as a Diamond tier team? So far, from what I can tell, that's what it's saying, right? I don't know about that. I'm hoping that I'm just misunderstanding it, misinterpreting what this is saying, but if that's the case, PG needs to rethink this. So yeah, that's just kind of a quick thing. Portraits. So there's going to be new portraits. This is kind of cool. I like this. Portraits are won individually for defeating all 5 tier guardians in the Shrine of Elements. Defeating the orange tier guardians will grant a basic guardian portrait, while defeating the Harbinger tier guardians will grant an evolved / uber portrait guardian portrait. These kind of look sick. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. It kind of looks sick. The raid event will provide both versions of one guardian until the next time. So basically, we're going to get one of these guardians. So we're not sure which one yet, as far as I can tell. So every single time there's going to be a new event, we're going to get a new guardian. I kind of like this. These, like, event-specific portraits, especially these, like, look at these. I mean, they're kind of cool. And they have no background. Thank you, PG. Amen. I hate the background in the new portraits. I think it just makes it look a lot worse than it should. So thank you. I love the guardian portraits. Those look sick. Alright, we're almost to the end, guys. things to note. Shrine Guardians can only be defeated once per raid event. So the Shrine, remember, is the special one that pops up, right? To earn more VP for your team after you complete the Shrine of Elements, you may continue working your way down the island pass and attack elemental temples. No limits on this. So basically, the elemental temples, like, okay, think about it like this. I'm trying to figure out a good example. It's kind of like the elemental temples are like the normal islands in Team Gauntlet, right? Because they kind of refresh over time. You know, like, you defeat it, you take the HP down to 0, then, you know, 3 or something hours later, they come back, right? I think that's kind of the same idea here. So victory is achieved after 70% or more, so you can stop at 70%, which is kind of nice. The Storm cannot remove a team from an island if they're in the temple, like I already said. Ooh, interesting. So points awarded for defeating other teams only count towards a player's personal progression and does not grant any victory points. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know about that. I feel like it would make it a little bit more competitive, but okay. VP and personal points can only be gained, not taken away. It's pretty obvious. Personal points can never really be taken away. And then the amount of points needed to reach the temple guards on the island will depend on league. So at least that is dependent. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of it. Like, I'll make a video for sure once it actually comes out and I have a chance to go through it. But yeah, again, massive shout out to Paladin Patrick. He's a designer, art stuff. Yeah. Also, you can follow me. Though I don't do as cool stuff that he does, XOSMSX. But anyway, okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I don't want to make this too long of a video. If you're confused, join the club. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy.